Hey there, folks. This is David. I'm David Spray. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Control for the PS4 on PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, contribute to my Patreon, link subscription to the bomb. Stay inside, stay safe, for our mask get vaccinated. Okay, folks. We've done everything we could. I tracked down all the vending machine tracked down all the vending machines. We did all the side quests. We got everything done there is to do in the investigation sector. Now, all it's left to do is to go and, time to deal with Hartman once and for all. Yeah, no, just had to make sure. And it looks like in order to get to Bright Falls, we're going to have to go through the ocean view again.
I've forgotten again. I had a plan. I know it. I've forgotten. He's coming. I've got to get out of here. Dive deep.
Oh, well, that's fucking ominous. Yeah, he's coming. Who the hell is he talking about?
Whatever is going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're the... well, yeah, I mean, coming from you, that definitely means something there. Let's face it, Jesse, ever since you stepped foot in this place, you haven't exactly been the picture of... Well, actually, ever since you found that projector, you haven't been exactly the picture of mental health yourself, but, yeah, no. Yeah, apparently Alan's got this whole split personality, or like this evil part of him called Mr. Scratch or something like that. It's weird. Uh, Housekeeping? I think there's a giant sludge in my room. Yeah, I'm joking, but, yeah, the darkness seems... Yeah, if the darkness has gone inside the ocean view, that can't mean anything good. Oh, look, a bunny! Good evening. Just had to. All right, Alan, I'm going to open the door now, so don't give me any more jump scares, okay?
Going mad. Wake had to escape, right? His escape. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence.
A hero. Wake needed to engineer a hero in order to engineer his own escape from the dark place. Wake writes the beginning.
The story needed many beginnings, many springs, streams that turned into a river, a flood, and then an ocean. This was one. Wake used the materials he had, the connections he had, the people, the places. Wake put them in to make it true. His wife, the psychiatrist, his city. These connections, like magnets, move things. Alice was a conduit. She'd been in the dark place. The thing that had been Hartman sensed her near, sensed Wake through her. Went berserk, broke loose. Wake made sure Alice was already gone by then. Safe. The more springs, the more the story became real. The more people believed. Cause and effect. It was extremely delicate and hard work. It had to go through the path of least resistance where success was most likely. Where there was a connection already. Wake felt the pressure grow in his head. Going mad. Wake had to escape. Write his escape. He was already out. He wanted to make it true. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence. Something that can't be translated. Translated. Wake channeled Burroughs and Bowie. He cut up sentences and words. Orange peel. You are home. Insane. He put them in a shoebox. He pulled out the words. Wake created a Dadaist poem. He'd try anything once. Or had he tried this before?
A Dadaist poem. Yeah, orange peel. So what? Alan created the hiss to get Jesse to become the director, to become the hero that he needed to get him out of the dark place. Ugh. All right, get the power on. All right, time to put the old boy down for good.
Another replica, like the one they made for Ordinary. I wonder what happened here.
Let's see. Alice Wake interview, compiled by Derek Shaw and Carolyn Dempsey, special agents by order William Kirkland. Background. Let's see. Interview 65-F-124, subject Alice Wake. After reaching out to the Bureau, Alice Wake was brought into the oldest house for an interview on 2017. See file for the full transcript. The interview conducted by agents Shaw and Dempsey revealed that Mrs. Wake had had reoccurring nightly visitations from her missing ex-husband in her New York apartment. Address: Mr. Wake, quote, appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor, end quote. According to her impression, he appears, quote, crazy and horrifying. Yeah, that sounds about right. Clearly coming at her with violent intent. Mrs. Wake believes that he is haunting her, insisting that he is not Alan, but a fucking monster in his body. Yeah, again, could be implying Alan's other self, Mr. Scratch. Mrs. Wake has not been sleeping out of fear in these visits. Her attempts to keep the lights on through the night result in the relevant hallway's light bulb breaking every night, possibly indicating involvement of the further investigation required. We proposed installing monitoring equipment in the apartment. Copies of supply requests from L-501-4 have been sent to Mr. Kirkland administration for approval.
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
Let's do this!
Well, at least I'll get some backup here. Awesome, keep it busy.
Flank those bastards! Suppressing fire!
I'll take a look at that later. Aha!
Now it's mine.
Alright, party time, freak show!
Right. You are pretty rough on the eyes.
Oh, of course. Alright, where is he? Oh yeah, you're hungry? Well here, eat lead. God! No! Almost had the prick. And let me guess, I have to start that fight all over again? Or is there at least a checkpoint? Yep, I have to start over, of course. Huh.
I need a ranger sent to this location stat.
Make way for the director!
No, mother cock. Ugh. I hate. Yeah, Hartman just keeps teleporting, and I keep running into crap.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
Director.
Oh, wait a minute. The damage they're doing here. Well, this is disgusting. Ugh.
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown, there shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Let me check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return. You have been warned.
The third thing. Yep, set in the future at Bright Falls. Yep. So if you're playing Alan Wake 2, well, you know what's happening. Ugh. Alright, let's go and search this area, see if there's any files and whatnot to collect. And yeah, say what you will about Langston, the guy may be a bit of a schmuck, but yeah, at least he knows, yeah. He's seen what happens to division heads. Yeah. Very valid point.
These are the notes of Dr. Hartman. I am continuing my work alone again since certain parties were too blind to recognize a golden opportunity. Despite my generous offers, the conversations came to naught. Some people simply do not value collaboration as I do. Though I believe now that it was for the best. The sort of bold, pioneering work that I am undertaking cannot thrive under the shackles of bureaucracy and regulation. I have a history of seeking such partnerships. There was a time when I had hoped Alan Wake and I could collaborate. Together we could have produced art such that the world has never seen. But Wake was stubborn, egotistical. Writers usually are. Disappointing nonetheless. But now, like Tom before him, Wake has disappeared into Cauldron Lake. And this is where my work turns hypothetical. Since he was lost to the lake, Thomas Zane has been observed by various townspeople. This indicates to me that the individuals within the lake are not entirely gone. I anticipate Wake will similarly return one day. While I may harbor some resentment for the man, his raw talent and determination are undeniable. From this, I have concluded that the lake and the dark place within it are not as removed from this world as I previously thought. Given my acute awareness of what awaits within, my meticulous preparations, and my considerable education, I believe myself much more prepared than either Tom or Wake. I should be able to cross into that dark realm with the chance to return as they have. All that remains is the dive itself. It frightens me, I admit, but such is the burden of the truth seeker. I will take my plunge into the dark tomorrow, with only the light of knowledge to guide me. It is time for a breakthrough, until I return.
Oh god, can you believe that asshole? Yeah, he called Alan egotistical. That guy. Oof.
This must be where they studied Hartman. Kind of looks like ruins.
Well, to be fair, unlike Dylan... Oh, crap. Yeah, unlike Dylan, Hartman actually deserved it. No! God! Yeah, they just kept coming. They're way too... Well, whatever. I beat Hartman, so... Alright, yeah, there. I beat Hartman. That's good enough for me. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at what we, at the case files and stuff we got here. Dr. Hartman's notes, next steps. Let's see, wake evidence. Admission of evidence. Evidence ID number 12231-C. A photograph of Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake during an event in her home. Alice Wake, former wife of Alan Wake, see AWE-35 for details, has recently been visited at night by her ex-husband, or entity resembling him, see file for more. Being a professional photographer, Mrs. Wake positioned cameras with motion sensors around the corridor he appears in and managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. Additional information, during an interview with Mrs. Wake, she mentioned that her favorite camera, a model, was lost in 2010 during AWE-35. No match has been found among the confiscated evidence from AWE-35. It's been filed as a potential altered item, and research staff stationed in Bright Falls are being contacted to check if they have any knowledge of such an item. Yeah, and he's looking... Yeah, he's seen better days. And, something like this happened before. AWE 10. Event date, September 17th, 1976. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation occurred at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The citizens of Bright Falls had gathered in the town's southwestern fields for the annual festival known as Deer Fest. Eyewitnesses all claimed that the day had been sunny, confirmed by reviews of the area's weather reports, but then, with no warning, a thunderstorm appeared in the direction of the Anderson farm, and a tornado arose from Cauldron Lake. The torrential rain that followed caused a flash flood. It was as if the day had turned to night. Testimony from Frank Breaker, sheriff of Bright Falls, formerly a bureau agent, see employee file, managed to guide the crowd to safety as the festival grounds were destroyed by the flood. The festival was cancelled, ending one day early. Lack of official bureau presence on the scene makes this event difficult to report as a confirmed AWE, though the similarity to other known events in the Bright Falls area lend credence to the accounts of the townspeople. Supplement. Let's see. On the day of the flooding, the rock band Old Gods of Asgard was rehearsing on a field outside the Anderson farm. The homestead band members, Odin and Tor Anderson, both admitted to having been in a heavy state of inebriation at the time, having spent quote-unquote days drinking their home-brewed moonshine while celebrating Deer Fest. After the townspeople were evacuated from the flooded field, Sheriff Breaker was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Tor Anderson, to check on her father and uncle. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm and found the band members alive but in need of medical aid. Tor Anderson had been struck by lightning, and Odin Anderson had cut out his own right eye. A possible reference to Norse deities Odin and Thor. Let's see. They claimed they have fought and valiantly defeated a dark army of the scratching hag, rising from Cauldron Lake. See AWE of 1970, related to suspected at Diver's Isle. While impossible to verify, these events are relevant to the recurring AWE at Bright Falls and the Cauldron Lake. Odin and Tor Anderson have been listed as persons of interest.
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
We're in this together.
No, I can't. I can't. Yeah, no, they are way too strong. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I beat Hartman. So yeah, everything else in this game has to throw at me. Shouldn't be too much of a problem by comparison.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
Nice to see a director out in the field. Surround him!
Alright, so I'm guessing that was Hartman's cell. Oh, right, that. Alright, I think it's time for us to officially call the investigations department closed. Or at least this excursion into it. Aha! Alright, let's see, the Night Springs screenplay. Let's see, page 4. The scientist turns from what used to be his director, now transformed into a stranger, an alien that only resembles the director in form. He drops his all-important clipboard as he stumbles towards the closing portal, but the horrible entity is already rushing through it in a flow of insanity and chaos. The scientist becomes caught in it, and the entity devours him, screaming. As it enters our world, the director lifts his pistol to his head. His hand is steady, sure in its finality. Or so I thought. Camera fades to black, a gunshot is heard. And so, our hunger for control, our obsession for domination and power, the hubris at play is in this children's puppet show we're starring in, and can only be led to our fall from control, to submit to those who really hold the strings and control us, in Night Springs. Alright, well, yeah, we managed to get our way through the entirety of Dimensional Research. We managed to get ourselves through the entirety of the investigation sector. And now that it's all cleared up, time for us to get back on track and hunt down that slide projector. Alright, so, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain, stay in sight, stay safe, we're about to get back, say it. Bye-bye.